This product is like liquid gold. I just want to drink it, guys. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Pan the Organizer. So, do you guys recognize this bottle? Well, this review has been heavily requested by my viewers, so I've been testing P&S Bead Maker for over 2 months now. I even got to speak directly with Bob and Dave Phillips, the brothers and owners of P&S Detailing Supplies. So, in this video, not only will I test it and show you the results, but I'll give you tips, tricks, and a bunch of stuff that some people might not know about P&S Bead Maker. Essentially, this is a spray-on paint sealant. You don't hear me say this very often, but this is a game changer. So the gloss levels and slickness that this provides are second to none. This is literally first place in my detailing arsenal for its category right now. So without further ado, stay tuned. Let's go ahead and start the show. So hey guys, I'm Pan, welcome to the show. I hope you guys are having a great day. So as I said, today I'll be talking about and reviewing P&S Bead Maker. Let's have a close-up of the label. So as the name states, Bead Maker, well, it creates some beads. This is a spray-on paint sealant that will add protection. Roughly 30 to 60 days of protection is what you can expect in real-world conditions. But mainly what I love this product for is the gloss levels that it provides and also the slickness on the paint. I can't say this enough. The slippery effect you'll be getting is something that I haven't experienced ever in my 21 plus years of detailing cars, and that's why I call this a game changer. So guys, don't worry, like in all my videos, I'll drop the links to all the products that I'm talking about today in the description under the video for you guys to check them out. So we're going to be talking about the P&S Bead Maker. I'm also going to present the IK Multi 1.5 pump sprayer and a couple of awesome microfiber towels from the Rag company. So again, those will be linked in the description under the video. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So I was lucky enough to talk with Bob Phillips and Dave Phillips. They're brothers and owners of P&S Detailing Supplies. So Bob takes care of the logistics and all the sales and all the marketing and all the directive part of P&S. And Dave is the actual chemist behind all of this. He has a biology degree and he also took some studies in surface tension. So he knows quite a bit about how to make a product react and be hydrophobic on the paint. What's awesome about this paint sealant is that it is compatible with waxes, paint sealants, and of course, ceramic coatings. Now, I've been looking long and hard to find a product that's compatible with all 3 types of paint protection, and it can also be used as a standalone product if you don't have any paint protection on your paint. So this is very easy to apply, and I'm gonna give you the tips and tricks in just a few minutes. But more about this product, well, again, it's a paint sealant, so this is a synthetic formula. It's a spray-on product, so you have 2 ways of applying this, either on a wet surface, so you can use this as a drying aid, or once the car is dry, you basically spray this on, you wipe on, buff off, and pretty much that's it, you're done. Now, there's a bit of curing time on this product because it cross-links, which means it goes deep into the pores of the clear coat to bond with the paint, and you need roughly 2 hours minimum before exposing your vehicle to any water or rain, and ideally you want to let it sit for roughly 8 hours. So during that time, you can drive your car as long as you don't expose it to water. That's very important. And as I said, this is a paint protectant, so it'll give you paint protection. So whether you use this as a standalone product or to top off your waxes, ceramic coatings, or paint sealants, you can expect roughly 1 to 2 months of protection, and sometimes more, like for my car, because it's garaged and it's well taken care of, it can go upwards of 3 to 4 months. But for me, the main attraction is the hydrophobic levels that this product gives, obviously hence the name Bead Maker, but also the gloss. Gloss, 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 it's just absolutely nuts. And of course, the slickness. Again, it's hard to wrap your mind around this, but the slickness that it provides is like unlike anything I've ever tested in my life. I've had $1,000 waxes, I've had very high quality paint sealants, the best ceramic coatings, as you guys know through my videos, and I've even tested a lot of spray-on paint sealants in the category, and the slickness of this by far is game changing. Nothing comes close. This is not a sponsored video, by the way, so that goes to show you just how much I love this product. So what about the chemistry behind this product? Well, essentially this is a paint sealant, so it's a synthetic paint sealant. So inside it starts off as a monomer, and with the positive charge, when it cross-links with the paintwork, and after the curing time, it becomes a polymer. So it's a polymer-based paint sealant, and it creates this thick shell of protection on the paint, gives you a great barrier, even has UV protection built in. And how does this come to life? Well, essentially, Dave had created this over at P&S, because by the way, they don't use other blenders to create their products. They blended this in-house, so it's made in the USA and made in their own factories and facilities, thanks to Dave. And so essentially, it had been sitting for roughly 1 to 2 years before Dave actually spoke to Bob and told him, listen, you have to try this. Then Rennie Doyle came in. Rennie Doyle is a very heavily respected professional detailer. You guys have probably seen him in many YouTube videos. He's been in the business for almost 3 decades now of detailing. And when he tried this, he was absolutely blown away. So they sprayed this on, buffed it off. 2 hours later, when they came back and looked at the vehicle, oh my God, the gloss levels were absolutely crazy. And I tested this myself as well to see if the claims were true. And yep, absolutely, even an hour and a half to 2 hours later after application, came back into my garage, looked at the paint, and I was completely stunned. It is ridiculous, guys, trust me. So it comes in a 16-ounce format like this. So this is 1 pint. It also comes in a quart or 32 ounces. With a nice high quality chemical resistant trigger sprayer like this. And of course you can also get it in a gallon size or 3.79 liters for those of you who use other metrics. So guys, when you get this, very important, I strongly recommend that you get at least 1 gallon, because the first application is always the heaviest. You'll be using a bit more product to create that base layer, and then maintenance washes and applications afterwards, you'll need a lot less product. So get a gallon size and then either get a pint or a quart size sprayer and you'll be good to go. So now, how do you apply this? Well, essentially, there are 2 methods, as I spoke about a little before. So you can use this as a drying aid on a wet paint. So you're done washing your vehicle, you rinsed it off, and while it's still wet, you can go ahead, take your Bead Maker product, spray it onto the vehicle, and use your favorite drying towel to just buff it off. And talking about towels, there are a couple I'm going to show today because they are very important to the performance of the product and to get the optimal, results. So I like the Rag Company microfiber towels, and my favorite drying towel is their twisted loop microfiber drying towel, because if I have a close up here, they are made of twisted loops. So essentially, as I said, when the car is still wet, you basically spritz a couple of this onto the paint, and then you buff away and you remove the water with your favorite drying towel. So your first application, I recommend to do it on a dry surface because you're going to need a lot more product. So you're going to heavily mist all the panels, and then you're going to essentially wipe away, and then you flip your microfiber towel and you buff off using the dry side, or you can use 1 wet towel and then a secondary dry towel for the buffing off process. So you're going to spray a little bit of product onto your microfiber towel, and then you're going to essentially apply it onto the paint. You're going to flip the towel to the dry side or use your second microfiber dry towel and buff it off to a nice shine. And then you let it cure for roughly 2 to 8 hours without exposing it to water or rain. Now, the microfiber towels that they recommend for application, this is P&S's recommendation, is the Rag Company's Eagle Edgeless 500. This is a very plush and very thick towel, very, very soft, so will not scratch or mar the paint. And this is the flagship towel by the Rag Company. Now, you've seen me review their towels on my channel, many videos about their microfiber towels. And of course, well, it's color coordinated because you get the orange product and you get the orange towel. By the way, the product smells like mangoes, so it smells very, very good when you're using it. So this is one option for the microfiber towels. By the way, guys, I'll drop the links in the description under the video for you guys to check all the products out, so don't worry about that. And then another towel that I like using with P&S Bead Maker is the Edgeless Creature, again from the Rag Company. So this is another edgeless towel, so no worries for scratching your delicate paint. And there's 2 piles, so one a bit thicker pile, and on the other side it's a shorter nap. This is a perfect towel. It's a bit thinner, so you have a bit more of a feel of what's going on onto your paint, for those of you who like a bit thinner towels. So if we can compare these, you can see. So this is the Eagle Edgeless 500, and this is the Creature Edgeless towels. You can get these in different colors. Same thing for the Eagle Edgeless. They come in different GSM weights as well, so if you like less thick, they make the Eagle Edgeless 350, if that's something that you want. And also, if you want a quicker way to apply the product, what I like to use is the IK Multi 1.5 trigger sprayer. So essentially, this is a pump sprayer. You pump the product up, and there's a trigger up top, and you basically spray the product onto the panel, so it's a light mist. This is great for saving product, and of course, really having great efficiency while you're applying this, because this is a lot quicker. So you mist it onto the panel, you take your microfiber towel, and then you wipe it off, and then you flip your towel around or take your secondary dry towel and you buff it to a high shine. So another question that I asked the brothers is, do we need to throw the towels away once we're done applying Bead Maker? Well, the answer is no. Just make sure that you use a strong enough microfiber detergent to clean your towels. That way you'll properly remove all of the Bead Maker, because if you use just a cheap off-the-counter detergent, well, essentially Bead Maker is still going to stay a bit on the towels and make them hydrophobic and less efficient or effective. So make sure you use a quality detergent to wash your microfiber towels after use. So what about the shelf life? Well, you can expect to keep these products 1 to 2 years on your shelves, either in your house or in your garage, as long as you have stable storage, meaning as long as you have a constant temperature and humidity levels. Don't expose these to freezing temperatures, and essentially you'll be fine. So can this product be applied in direct sunlight? The answer is yes. It goes on very easily, and it can be buffed off and removed quite easily as well. Now, if you notice that you're having some streaking, well, either you have too much humidity or the panel is way too hot. So what you do is put less product on the paint and a bit more product on the towel. So for those of you in more humid climates like in Florida, well, just apply less on the paint, a bit more on the towel, and you'll be good to go. Well, in my conditions here in Montreal, Canada, I've had no problems whatsoever. No streaking, no marring, none of that, no hazing. Everything has been great. And I found this so easy to apply. It's absolutely mind-boggling. So I was introduced to Bead Maker by the boys over at the Rag Company when I was visiting their headquarters in Boise, Idaho in the United States at the beginning of September. So it's been roughly 2 months now. And well, I was completely blown away. If you haven't watched that video, make sure you click the video up here. It was pretty cool. So the guys, the professional detailers over at the Rag Company, Levi Gates and Anthony Fisher, introduced me to this product, and I really put it to the test. So we had a test panel or a test hood that we had. We stripped away any previous paint protection. So we polished the hood, and then we applied 2 different types of IPA wipe downs to make sure that it was squeaky clean. We applied Bead Maker, so he essentially taught me how to apply the product correctly. And then we went ahead and did some tests. So we looked for gloss levels, we looked at the hydrophobic effects, the beading, the sheeting, and all that good stuff once it had cured. So it was a very cool first experience, and my mind was completely blown away. But I also wanted to come back home. As you guys know, I like to test my products thoroughly and report back to you guys. So now it's been roughly 1.5 to 2 months. I've been testing this on multiple cars, including my own, and I can safely report that it is the real deal, and it's an amazing spray-on paint sealant. By the way, guys, P&S Bead Maker can be applied on literally any surface. So your paint, your wheels, chrome surfaces, plastics, glass. In the interior, if you want to do your trim, some even use this on their leather seats. You want to do your dash, your plastic trims inside the car. Basically, anything can be protected with this very easily and very quickly. It's a very versatile product, and also, oh my God, the price. This thing is just like almost 10 bucks. That's it for the 16-ounce format. So a little goes a long way. Once you've done your first heavy application, of course, you're going to use a bit more product on your first application. But then when it's time for just the maintenance washes and maintenance application of this, you're using very little. So not only is it economical for you guys out there who have a detailing business, or if you're a mobile detailer, the gallon size is just amazing. Make sure you get the sprayers, and you're going to get the job done, and the results are going to be mind-blowing. Now, if we have a look at the results on my own 2018 BMW M550i, well, I had 2 coats of a ceramic coating and also a top coat of ceramic coating. So I applied a heavy layer of Beadmaker onto the vehicle. So it's been roughly over a month to a month and a half now that it's sitting on my car, and I just did a updated maintenance wash and sprayed another coat. So as you can tell, it's very, very glossy. It has this wet effect, unlike anything else I've ever used. There are a lot of spray sealants that are good out there, and you've seen me review some on my channel, but the main thing about this for me is slickness. Guys, I have never tested something as slippery as this. The product, what it does when it cross-links, well, it lowers the surface tension, and that in effect also increases the slippery or the slipness, or am I saying that right? Well, basically the slick effect that you get on the paint. Well, many of us chase that kind of a dream onto the paint where it's so slick and so smooth when you touch it, and we're always looking for products that can do that. Well, guys, believe me when I say this, nothing compares. Go ahead, try it. By the way, for those of you who have tried Beadmaker, leave a comment in the comment section under the video and let me know what has your experience been like with the product. So again, in my conditions, in my environment, and in my world, Beadmaker has been absolutely crazy. Guys, you have to try this. It is ridiculous. Again, this is not a sponsored video. P&S did not pay me to talk about the product, so you can trust me. And of course, you've seen me review hundreds and hundreds of products on my channel, and it's very rare that I say this, but Beadmaker is a game changer. So again, guys, I'll make sure to include the links to all the products and tools that I talked about today in the description down below for you guys to check them out. So essentially the P&S Bead Maker paint sealant, we have the IK Multi 1.5 pump sprayer, and 3 different towels, high quality microfiber towels from the Rag company. So make sure you check those out. Again, guys, if you enjoyed this video and like how I go in depth with all my testing and products and even talking to the CEOs of the companies, all this for you guys, make sure to show me your support by smashing the thumbs up button. Also, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to click the subscribe button that's found under this video, and that way you'll subscribe to my channel and never miss my future videos. So if you want to continue to learn more about car detailing, products, equipment, tips, tricks, and techniques, yeah, be a part of the Pan the Organizer family. So guys, thanks for being there, thanks for watching, and in the meantime, don't forget, keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you guys on the next one.